Imagine your best friend suddenly turning on you over a game you've played together for years. That's what happened between the US and Canada. It all started when President Trump slapped tariffs, special taxes, on Canadian steel and aluminum. The idea? Make American-made metal cheaper and protect US jobs. But these metals are everywhere. Cars, buildings, even soda cans. Canada, America's closest trading partner, was stunned. The two countries had always shared more than just a border, they shared trust. Suddenly, that trust was broken. The US accused Canada of unfair trade, and Canada denied it. Tariffs became a weapon, not just a business move. The friendly relationship turned tense overnight. Canadians felt betrayed. Why would a friend treat their products as a threat? The move sent shockwaves through both countries, leaving people worried about jobs, prices, and the future. It wasn't just about money. It was about respect and partnership. The world watched as two allies drifted apart, unsure what would come next. The stage was set for a conflict that would affect millions. Would this be a short spat, or the start of a long, damaging feud? For the first time in generations, the US-Canada friendship was truly on the brink. The next chapter would test both countries in ways they hadn't imagined. When two economic giants fight, everyone feels it. US tariffs were meant to help American workers, but they made steel and aluminum more expensive for US companies. That meant higher prices for cars, appliances, and even job losses. In Canada, factories lost orders overnight, putting thousands of jobs at risk. Canada hit back with its own tariffs, on everything from ketchup to orange juice. Suddenly, groceries and cars cost more on both sides of the border. The auto industry, with parts crossing the border multiple times, was thrown into chaos. Border towns felt the tension. Friendships and family ties were strained. The trade war wasn't just about numbers, it was about real people, real jobs, and real lives. In the end, both countries lost more than they gained. Just as the trade war seemed endless, President Trump abruptly ended the tariffs. The official reason? Progress in trade talks. But many believed the tariffs hurt the US more than they helped. American businesses were struggling, and political pressure was mounting. Canada didn't just celebrate. Instead, it kept its own tariffs in place and announced a bold new plan: diversify trade beyond the US. This was a turning point. Canada was no longer just following America's lead. Canadians felt a surge of pride. Their country was standing up for itself. The US was surprised, but many respected Canada's strong stance. The relationship had changed. Canada was now charting its own course. By keeping leverage and seeking new partners, Canada showed it wouldn't be so vulnerable again. The message was clear: Canada would never let its future depend on one neighbor's decisions. Why does this matter to you? Because trade wars hit your wallet and your future. Tariffs make everyday things like groceries and electronics more expensive. Stable trade keeps prices down and jobs secure. Canada's new trade strategy could mean more opportunities in tech, clean energy, and global business. For students, learning about the world and other cultures is more important than ever. The US-Canada trade war is a lesson. Global events shape your life, so stay informed. Relationships between people or countries need respect and care. The story isn't over, and your future is part of what happens next.